So this is what you boys think I want for a birthday present, huh?
Well, like it says, boss, she's the toast of the Stockton waterfront.
Uh-huh.
She's really something.
Yeah.
Drinks are on us.
I sure appreciate this, boys, but I gotta meet Gene's train in a half hour.
Well, then, let's get inside, boss. Time's wasting.
It's really very thoughtful of you boys, but drinks are on me. Come on. I'll tell you what, now, you go with these two boys. I'll look around.
It's party time.
Want to buy me a drink?
I will if you're Barbary Red, the toast of the Stockton waterfront.
She's not. But why don't you buy her a drink anyway?
Well, now, you're just like the boys said. You're much better than a birthday cake.
Happy birthday, cowboy. Girls, we're having a birthday party.
Oh, clear the party.
Which way?
This way.
He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. That's nobody can deny.
Send in a round of drinks and see that we're not disturbed. We're having a birthday party.
Oh, he's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow.
Here's to you, boss.
Play us something else. Come on, Dolly. Let's dance. Oh!
Hey, what's me? What is this? Hey, what's the matter with you? Come on, get up off that. What's that? Hey.
Why fight it? Just relax. Relax. Relax.
Can't imagine why they aren't here yet.
Well, maybe the train was late.
Shh, here they are. Light the candles.
That's one. I got two.
Get to your own side. Where's Nick?
I don't know. He wasn't at the station when my train came in.
Well, why didn't you wait for him? You were supposed to make sure he got here.
Well, I did. I waited an hour.
Well, maybe somebody bought him a birthday drink or something.
Oh, that's right. The boys were going to buy him a drink. He's probably with them.
Well, where'd they go?
Oh, it could be any number of places.
Well, it's not Nick's fault. After all, he didn't know about the party. If we blame anyone, it should be that, What's her name, Heath? Barbary Red?
Nothing gets by you, does it?
Who's she?
Polite ladies wouldn't even mention her name.
I'll try and restrain myself in the future. Well, I hope Nick can tear himself away soon.
You know, I think I'll go into town and find him. Bring him home for a piece of cake anyway.
Well, happy birthday, Nick, wherever you are.
Kind of quiet around here, isn't it? I'd always heard this was supposed to be an exciting place.
Well, it's still early. What'll it be?
Is your boss around?
Maybe.
Hello, Barbara.
Mr. Barkley? Dolly. Dolly, give him whatever he wants. And make sure the glass is clean. Mr. Barkley doesn't like to get his fingers dirty.
I'll have a little cognac, please. If you will join me.
We have 3 drinks here. Beer, whiskey, and gin.
Well, in that case, I'll have whiskey.
1 whiskey. Do you always make it a practice to check up on old clients?
Now, Barbara, I want to be your friend. Really.
It's a little late for that, isn't it? On account of you, I spent 180 days in the House of Correction, as they call it.
Well, Now, there wasn't very much I could do about that, was there?
Wasn't there? The judge was an old friend of your family. You could have fixed it up with him.
That is not the way.
What do you want?
All right. I just want you to know that I'm sincerely sorry about the House of Correction. I wish I could have helped you.
Do you really think you could have gotten me off?
If you were innocent.
What difference does it make? You went your way, I went mine. What brings a fancy lawyer like you to a saloon like this?
You want me to be honest? You. You know, I've thought about you a great deal since you walked out of my office that day. There were a lot of things we didn't get a chance to say. I just wish we could have gotten to know each other as, well, man and woman, instead of client and counselor. And when I heard that you were here in Stockton, well, here I am.
Get to know one another? How would we do that, Mr. Barkley?
First, by calling me Jared. Then secondly, by having lunch with me.
And then?
Well, now, I wouldn't be much of a lawyer if I told you all my strategy, would I?
All right, Jared, I'll have lunch with you.
Good.
But on 2 conditions.
Name them.
Well, we don't talk about my case. That's over.
Agreed. You served your sentence. And I'm sure you wouldn't be foolish enough to go back into the Shanghai racket, would you?
I never admitted I was in the Shanghai business to begin with. Remember?
I remember. What's the second condition?
I want to pick the place.
Anywhere you say.
Well, how about the Barclay Ranch? And you can inform your mother that I would like a formal invitation in writing. Oh, that is how it's done in your part of town, isn't it?
Sometimes.
Good evening, Jared.
Jared? Nick?
No sign of him anywhere in town. Heath? It's just a suspicion, but I think Nick is being shanghaied.
Shanghai?
Shh. Is Mother asleep?
She's with OJ.
Barbary Red was a client of mine in San Francisco. She used to work for a notorious crimp named Jack Thatcher.
Crimp?
A crimp, Gene, is a man who delivers live bodies to ships that need crews.
You think Nick and the men are already on the ship?
I don't know. All I know is that Nick isn't here, and the men aren't in the bunkhouse. And Barbary Red once spent 6 months in jail for enticing men to sea against their will. There's a good chance she's still in the same business.
But Stockton, we're just a river port.
That doesn't make any difference. They could be short of men, and when that happens, they'll sail with anything they can get.
And they never come back with the same crew.
What do you mean?
He means we may never see Nick again. There are only 2 ways of escape from those ships. Desertion, which makes it almost impossible to get back, or death at sea. Am I exaggerating, Jared?
No.
Why are we just standing here? Let's go get the sheriff.
Oh, no, Audra. I've seen this happen in San Francisco. I mean, if the sheriff goes to Barbary Red and asks questions, she and her cohorts will get rid of the evidence.
I don't understand.
Nick, Hap, and the others. They're the only evidence against them.
Well, if the law can't help...
If Nick isn't back by morning, we'll just have to help ourselves. Heath, you know the Sailor's Paradise Hotel. It's on the waterfront.
I know the place.
Well, they don't know you, so I want you to check in there in the morning and find out anything you can. Gene, you go to the harbor master's office. You get me a complete list of all incoming and outgoing ships. It'll be my job to find out whatever I can from Barbary Red. I've invited her here to lunch tomorrow. She'll come, but only if she gets a written invitation from you.
Jared, do we have enough time?
I'm not sure we have any time at all.